Well guys, I'm back out here working on the Mahle project, and the bearings and pistons that went into this motor were coated by PolyDyn down in Houston, Texas. And the parts that went in the motor, all the bearings, pistons, and everything else came from Mahle Clevite, and same with the gaskets, Victor Rines, Mahle Clevite. So the injection pump has a dynamic timing advanced kit in it by M&H Inc, and the 3800 governor spring by Bosch, and then it's got the 40 horse playpin by M&H Inc, and I'll put the links down below, guys. So anyway, I'll show you this modification that I'm making with these valve covers here. If you look on the inside of the valve covers, it's got these two pieces, one right there and one right there, that are raised, and I'm having to go in there and grind those out because I did the ARP head stud kit in this motor, and I'm going to show you why I'm having to modify the valve covers. If you look, the valve cover does not sit down there flush because of those ridges in there, and I don't have this valve cover painted up yet. It just I still got to sand it and stuff, and do the grinding. But I wanted to show you guys the difference between there and then once the part in there is ground out. And of course I don't have the gaskets on here yet, and I'm going to use these Victor Rines gaskets here. They're a lot thicker than the Felpro gaskets. I'll pull one out later on. They're the blue ones are Felpro, and these gray ones here Victor Rines. So they're a thicker gasket, which will give me better clearance anyhow. So that's what I'm working on here today, guys. Well guys, with the modification that I made to the valve cover sits flush up against the head. And like I said, I still got to go back and put the gaskets underneath the valve covers here, and I've still got to paint this valve cover here. But there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Either grind out the inside of your stock valve cover to where it'll sit flush on there, to where it'll clear this head bolt right here. Or you could take your rocker arms to the machine shop and have the top of them ground off, and the instructions with the ARP head stud kit, that's one of the ways you can go, is to grind the top of your rocker arm assemblies off, and then have the block tap deeper, drilled and tap deeper for the head studs. Or the third thing you can do is spend yourself $300 and get you a set of aftermarket valve covers, and you don't have to do any modifications whatsoever. Then they just bolt right up on there. But I just kind of want to do something a little bit different here and use my stock valve covers with ARP head studs. So anyway, it'll take you about a half day's time to get all this modification done on these stock valve covers, but I like the looks of it after it's done, so that's the way I went, guys. Here's this Mahle Clevite, this Victor Rines gasket, guys, and this gasket is quite a bit thicker, and it's a little bit more stiff, so I'm not for sure if this modification is going to work with these here Felpro gaskets. This thing's a lot more thinner, and everything about it. I'm just not for sure if that modification will work with these gaskets. The Victor Rines gasket seems to be a lot thicker and just a little bit better of a gasket for this modification. Like I said, if you want to try it, guys, you can try that Felpro gasket, but I don't know if it'll work or not. And this is the Victor Rines gasket, guys. That's about it. Well guys, I'm done for today here, and managed to get the valve covers done. So tomorrow's another day. I still got to order the twin turbos for this thing, and like I said, I'm probably going to end up custom making my own set of twin turbos for this. And I've got a few other parts that I got to bolt on, clean up, and paint up yet. But that's it for today, guys. We'll see you later. If you haven't had the chance to subscribe, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.